KEYVAN Aviation is a company based in Turkey and EASA approved Type 1 DAT provider. It means that we are collecting aeronautical and navigation databases from 195 states and countries and process them to generate ARINC 424 file, which is usable for FMS avionic manufacturer, flight management system avionic manufacturer, simulators, route analysis, and flight planning solutions. But rather than this, our company decided to play a second role as well. So not only stay on the collecting and processing aeronautical data and deliver it to the LOE Type 2, which is avionic manufacturer, use this trustable data which we process in-house as references to analyze and use the AI power to take the benefit of the better reporting system and some advisory to the authorities, airports, airlines to take the benefit of the available data in their bucket, in their server, and reduce their operational cost, reduce their footprint, carbon footprint, and also make more happiest passenger. The importance of the data chain, it's a missing issues currently available in aviation. In lots of industry, the data moving very smoothly and the result is very visible. But in aviation industry, still we are a little bit far away from creating a very strong data chain between the stakeholders to make sure that the data flows smoothly and we can take benefit from this available data. The data is an asset that we already have in our pocket. In each stakeholder's organization, we already have a bunch of the data. But how we can use this to take the benefit, it's a big question mark that today I would like to discuss during the panel. And at the same time, I would like to again emphasize that as of today, the data value, it's I think important and more expensive than oil or water. So everything is dependent to the data. Thank you.
Thank you, Mehmet. As Mehmet said in a few words during the introduction, in order to contribute to this effort, it happens that very innovative data-based technologies are currently being developed. So Mehmet, would you please explain how data assets and AI-based processes can contribute to the improvement of current and future operations?
As my friend already explained and shared the situation, either aircraft manufacturer, engine manufacturer, also fuel producer, all plan very hard working in front to produce and reach the target for 2050. But in real life, we are facing with some challenges, which is divided to the main 2 points. First, sustainable aviation fuel, and second one, it's a different type of electric or different technology for using on the aircraft. In the first one, it's a delivery of the sustainable fuel to the as much as possible airport to be available for the airliners. And as you can see in this presentation, as of today, there is around 0.3% of the global airport is already available to offer the sustainable fuel. So when we are looking in our databases, there is some around 27,000 airports listed around the world, but the delivery of the sustainable fuel is less than 1%. While I'm discussing with some of the stakeholders and airport operators, they said that moving sustainable fuel to their location, it sometimes is more costly and also generated more carbon that took benefit from this sustainable fuel because they should carry this with the trucks and ships, and so this generated more carbon than benefit of the sustainable fuel itself. So we are still in a far way to manage the production and delivery and also create a facility in each airport to make sure that we have enough sustainable fuel for operation. A second part is a requirement for the new technology. This also depends to the authorities and manufacturers, which also need step by step for the improvement. And when we are looking for the 2050, we are 27 years behind this, and we still every day generating carbon through the aviation operation, and this is something that will not stop until that day. For this reason, I believe that this is time to use the data, and we can at least, while we are working to offer the new technology, get technology certified by the authority, and convince the airline or end user to pay the cost and use this technology, we can use the available data to reduce the impact. The important part of this impact is started from the approach phase of the aircraft up to gate, which is more crowded places for around the airports. Generated more waiting time during the takeoff and landing, either in a taxi time and either in the airport procedure around the airport, because some airport is the busiest airport and they need more waiting time to be landed. When we look on the data received from the different sources, we find out that some airports around the world, the average time is up to 27 minutes per flight. It's a taxi out. And what we are looking here, it's a total 500 airport. It's taking into the consideration, it's a 10 minute for taxi out and 5 minutes for the taxi in. So when we are talking about using the data to make sure that where is the obstacle and where is the problem during this landing to improve our airport procedure or to improve the taxi procedure inside the airport, either together with the reviewing the airline behavior when they are using the surfaces, pilot, airlines behaviors during using the services will give us an option to analyze and also return to the customer with a better solution for the taxi, for the procedure design as well. So if we were successful to reduce 1 minute per flight, so we are talking 1 minute is nothing, actually even a 25-minute taxi time, but for an airport with the 1,000 transaction a day, it comes to the 1,000 minute, which 23 kilo of the fuel consumption for the passenger commercial aircraft, and averagely consider for Boeing 777, this comes to 23 tons of the fuel per day. And when we see the cost together with the carbon that generated, 1 minute it comes to reduce, if we can save in 1,000 flight, 1 minute per flight, we are at the bottom line, and every month we are able to reduce 2,200,000 kilo of the carbon that we are going to generate and put it in the environment. So just very simply 1 minute by collecting the data from the ADSB, which is already available in our hand, using the potential of the data which is included with the airport procedure and aerospace data, together with the ground movement, we can create a good scenarios. Also, we can find the obstacle and problems, a stuck point that we can immediately solve it by the report, and by using the AI at the same time, offering the better solution of the movement. It's included with the all maintenance side of the airport, all operation planning of the airport. Either this package could help the airline to reduce their cost, because this at the bottom line, when we are saving the fuel, we are helping the airline to reduce their cost. When we airline reduce the cost, reduce the time, they have happy passengers, because you know, I speak about the data chain. It's exactly the same. I bought my ticket, very good prices, I am happy, but I stay 30 minutes in the aircraft during taxi time. So it's totally destroy my idea about a good flight. So all this is a chain, and it's a part of this chain. So sustainability, it could be saving the carbon emission together with the time and cost for the airline. And then we can make our road, it's much more easier to 2050, which then we have sustainable fuel and we have new technology in place, and we can go ahead with more peace of the mind. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mehmet.
So first of all, thank you very much from my side also for this very insightful discussion. I think it's really great to see sustainability being one of the high topics of this time with the LTAC having been accepted last year by the ICAO Assembly, and to also highlight that sustainability is more than hydrogen and SAF that everyone's always just thinking about, but to see also the data, ATM, and also the airport infrastructure dimension, I think was a very insightful discussion that we just had. And EUROCAE is very proud to be a member of ASEA as well, and to help supporting that work. So before we close for today, just a very minor announcement. Everyone, the General Assembly will start at 17:30, so in just about half an hour in this room. But that means, as every year, as the General Assembly is restricted to the members, please everyone leave the room, and members please re-register with Raphael and Matvi at the entrance to the room. The dinner is starting at 7 p.m. at the Halle de la Cocarde, which is when you go out and make your way to your right through the exhibition. You will pass through the space part, helicopters, and then will be arriving in Halle de la Cocarde. If you're uncertain, if you've registered for the dinner, please contact the staff. You're very welcome, obviously, to visit the museum at your own pace. If you wish to go back to your hotels and then come back, there's a couple of shuttle buses running, leaving at just about now from here to the Le Bourget train station and back from there at 18:30. And if you're not joining us tonight at the dinner, tomorrow the sessions will start at 7 a.m., 9 a.m. I was looking at at 9 a.m. in this room, hoping that it will be a little bit warmer. And I would like to thank again all of our sponsors for making this event possible. And with that, I close for today. Thank you all.